Okay, so good evening. So time check, it's 6:37 p.m. So that's the starting time for this recorded video. Last recorded video, I already introduced the receiver, AM receiver, reception, sorry, the receiver parameters, the selectivity, bandwidth improvement, the sensitivity, the dynamic range, insertion loss, noise temperature and equivalent noise temperature, and also the difference between the coherent and non-coherent receiver. Okay, now let's proceed with the two most common, the probably most well-known receivers in AM. No, so we have here the tune radio receiver or tune radio frequency receiver. Okay, sorry. So, tune radio frequencies receiver or ginatawag na TRF. Okay. So, TRF was one of the earliest types of AM receivers. Okay. So, these receiver are probably the simplest design radio receiver available today. However, have several shortcomings that limit their use to special applications. Okay. So kung tan-aw na to ang TRF, okay, let's have the look the block diagram of the mm, I will try my best na ma-zoom og tarong. Okay, mo na ginay pinaka the best. So I will snip no the let's have here. So I will save. So we'll denote this one or name as TRF. Okay. TRF. Then ato lang i-reopen. Okay, asa na itong TRF lang to. Okay, this one. So atong i-abre ang libro. Okay. So loading. Okay. Kani naka na. Now this is the block diagram of the TRF. Okay. So the TRF is comprised of an receiver antenna, the antenna coupling network. This antenna coupling network is the function is to have an impedance matching. Okay, so impedance matching between the transmission line, no, the transmission line and the amplifier itself. So we have here three RF amplifiers, audio detector, audio amplifiers, and speaker. Ang naka-unique sa TRF is naa siya LC circuit diha. Okay, kaning murag dash line ani, no? Kaning dash line. This is a mechanically gang tune. Okay. Unsay pasabot sa uh, mechanically gang tuning, sir? Ang capacitor sa TRFs, ang capacitor ana is a mechanical, no? Mechanical type siya. Mura siya og potentiometer or trimmer. So when you adjust the capacitance of the one stage of the RF amplifier, mo adjust po ni ang ubang capacitance sa uh, other amplifiers. So that is a gang tuning. Okay? So although TRF receivers, the advantage lang na is it is a simple circuit and it has a relatively high sensitivity. So naa siya three distinct disadvantages. Okay. So primary disadvantage is their bandwidth is inconsistent and varies with the center frequency when tuned over a wide range of input frequencies. So uh, is inconsistent ang bandwidth sa TRF. Okay, nagabari siya sa center frequency because of the tuning. The the tuning of the capacitor. Kay mechanically gang tuned man siya. Mechanically gang tuned is connected ning uh, kaning control sa imo or knob sa capacitor. So when you adjust the capacitance sa isa, adjust po ng ubana na. Okay? Wala nga mag inconsistent ang bandwidth. Okay. So this is cause the phenomenon called the skin effect. Ang pasabot sa skin effect is ang electrons instead nga mo flow siya sa center of the center sa conductor, mo flow siya sa outer, no, at the surface part of the conductor. It's not on the center. So inani ang meaning sa skin effect. Okay, so tendency of the alternating current to flow primarily at the outer of a conductor or the skin rather than being distributed evenly, causing current density to decrease exponentially with depth. Okay, so to have a elaborate example, muni ang imuhang concept sa skin effect. This is all occurs at the transmission line kasagaran. So mo nakay conductor, okay, nakay conductor, and then nakay center sa conductor. Kung dapat mag-flow ang electron sa center itself sa conductor. Pero naara siya sa mostly naa siya sa mas duol siya sa insulator itself. Okay? Mas duol siya sa insulator ba? So that is further from the center of the conductor. So may tabo ang electrons nga mag-flow sa center of conductor na is gamay ra. Unsa may cause ana sir? Ang cause ana is high frequency. Pag high frequency manggod, so may tabo pan siya kanang ang imuhang conductor instead nga mo conduct mo flow lang to flow the electrons kuan na siya, mag-radiate na siya, it acts as an antenna na. Okay, that's not for the transmission line, it's not good for transmission line ana kay instead nga mo propagate mag-radiate siya. Okay, same for the TRF receiver. Okay, so at the radio frequencies, no, current flow is limited to the outermost area of the conductor. So meaning, the higher the frequency, the smaller the effective area and the greater the resistance. So, mataas ang resistance sa imong conductor. Kaya ano, wala na mas lesser laman ang flow niya dito sa center sa conductor. Okay? So, sa TRF, ang quality factor niya, so this is the formula Q equal to X sub L over R. It remains relatively constant over a wide range of frequencies, causing the bandwidth so to increase with frequency. So the result, the selectivity of the input filter changes over any appreciable ranges of input frequencies. Okay? So retain lang ang quality factor niya. Okay? So relatively high man ang iyang selectivity. Okay? So summarize na to. First disadvantage sa TRF is inconsistent ang bandwidth due to tuning, 'di ba? The second disadvantage is instability. Okay, instability due to the large number of RF amplifiers all tuned at the same center frequency. So, anja tuning yun ang issue aning TRF, no? Okay? So, high frequency multi-stage amplifiers are susceptible to breaking into oscillation. So, this problem can be reduced by somewhat tuning each amplifier to a slightly different frequency. So, slightly above or below the desired center frequency. So, that technique is called stagger tuning. Okay? So, ma-reduce siya, no, to a slightly different frequency. So, ma-adjust ang frequency sa imong amplifier. But, it will affect the whole receiver's bandwidth. Diba? Sa TRF. Mo lang po yung problema. no, sa TRF. Tuning yun ang pinaka main issue due to the mechanically gang-tuned capacitor. Okay? The third disadvantage sa TRF is their gains. Gains are not uniform, di ba? Over a very wide frequency range because of the non-uniform L to C ratios of the transformer coupling tank circuits in the RF amplifiers. Okay, so non-uniform siya due to the inductance capacitance ratio. Okay, notice na siya yung transformer coupled tank circuit. So sa communication system, na transformer. Pero that is a small signal transformer. Gagmay na. Okay, gagmay ra na siya. Ah, ang tawag na is IF transformer. Okay? So, because of the issue of the TRF, 'di ba? Relatively high sensitivity but uh, low of or poor selectivity, okay, because of the tuning issues. So that's why the super heterodyne was developed. Okay? So super heterodyne, um, ang short name ani is superhet. Superhet ang short name ani. Okay? So this is developed at the end of the World War One. Okay? Gamit kayo ni super heterodyne. Okay, nano? Ang yahang sensitivity, no? Is taas. Ang selectivity is also taas po. Much better ang selectivity compared to TRF. Okay. Ang super heterodyne, okay. So the superhet or super heterodyne receiver has remained in use because its gain, selectivity, and sensitivity characteristics are superior to those of other receiver configurations. Sa kani nga subject naman tay laboratory, so we are using the super heterodyne receiver. Okay? So natay super ako lang ipakita but ako siya iplaster pa na ko siya kay ako pang i-check ang iyahang manual. Okay. Now, pag mo yung kaog heterodyne or heterodynic, it is a mix of two frequencies together in a non-linear device or to translate, okay, one frequency to another using non-linear mixing. Okay. Sa mixer pa lang, it is comprised of number one, carrier frequency. Number two, modulating frequency. Sa transmitter pala to, ano part? It is comprised of the sum and different frequencies. Mo man na ang sa mixer. Okay? So, heterodyning, you are mixed two frequencies. Heterodyning occurs at the mixer stage. Okay? Mo man siya. So, this is the diagram of the super heterodyne. Okay, ato ni siyang isa-isahon o ila-ila. Unsa man ning mga component sa super heterodyne. Ninggawas di sa mga sa licensure exam. Okay. So, ninggawas di sa mga sa licensure exam. So, first you have the antenna that acts to receive, no? Receive the electromagnetic wave. Okay? Then followed by the preselector. Preselector is a filter, no? So, i-filter lang na ang preselector. Followed by RF amplifiers. Okay? Then, mixer. Then, nakay local oscillator uh, for the comparing the carrier frequency from the transmitter. So, then followed by the bandpass filter, so filtering. So, ang result na sa mixer ana is uh, IF, no? IF frequency na. Okay? Then followed by IF amplifiers, then audio detector, okay? And last audio amplifiers, then speaker. Okay? So dari nga portion, dari ipatanggal na ang high frequency signal ana. So low freq na ang information signal na ang mabilin. Okay? Dari pala sa bandpass filter for siya mag Okay. Sorry, I'll make it correct. Bandpass filter to additional filtering, then IF amplifiers. Kani is AM wave pa na siya ang result output. Dari DI, sorry. Audio detector is to demodulate no the RF signal into information signal na lang. Then i-amplify then sa speaker. Okay, dari ang demodulation process. Okay? So isasaw na to ni kinsa man ning mga components. So first, the RF section. Okay. Sa RF section, okay, so it consists of a preselector and an amplifier stage. Okay, so they can be separate circuits or combined circuits. Okay, so preselector, that is a broad tune bandpass filter with an adjustable center frequency. Okay, that is tuned to the desired carrier frequency. Okay, so another primary purpose of the preselector is to provide an initial band limiting to prevent specific unwanted radio frequency called the image frequency, okay, from entering the receiver. So discuss na to na later as we go along with this chapter about the image frequency. Okay, kinsa man na siya. Okay. So, filtering lang yun siya, no? Bandpass filter. It also reduces the noise bandwidth, no? So, the preselector also reduces the noise bandwidth of the receiver and provides the initial step toward reducing the overall receiver bandwidth to the minimum bandwidth required to pass the information signal. So, kung lang yun siya. In short, our preselector is a bandpass filter lang yun siya. Okay? So, RF. Ang RF amplifier, it determines the sensitivity, no, of the receiver. Okay. Also, because RF amplifier is our first active device, okay, encountered by a received signal, it is a primary contributor of noise and therefore a predominant factor in determining the noise figure for the receiver. Okay. So, receiver can have one or more RF amplifiers. Okay. Typically speaking, you can put I think two or three RF amplifier. Diba? So, for additional gain lang na siya. So, main purpose is to have greater gain, thus better sensitivity. Kay, ikan man sa free space to imuhang RF signal. Then, improve image frequency ratio, the IFRR. Better SNR or signal to noise ratio, and better selectivity. Okay, so that's the purpose of RF, no? Muna iyahang advantages. Now, you will notice nga ang RF amplifier nimo, it is between with the mixer and the antenna. Correct? So, between siya sa between ang RF amplifier, RF section sa mixer o sa antenna. So, kung sa'y purpose ana niya? Okay? So, pwede ra gyud direct antenna then mixer dayon. Okay, pwede ra gyud siya. But there is a main purpose nganong mauna si RF amplifier, nganong ang antenna, ang RF signal nga gikan sa antenna dili pwede i-direct sa mixer. Okay. The purpose of including the RF amplifier, okay, is to minimize the radiation of the local oscillator signal through the receiving antenna. Okay? The local oscillator kanang stage, okay, is relatively strong. Pasabot, mas taas ang frequency sa local oscillator. Okay? So, and it can leak. It will leak through and appear at the input of the mixer. So, if the mixer is connected directly to the antenna, okay, may tabo, some of the local oscillator signal will be radiated and it will cause interference to other nearby receiver. So kung direct nimo no ang RF signal gikan sa antenna, walay dili moagi og RF amplifier, dito nimo mixer, so mitabo some of the local oscillator signal mag leak siya or mag radiate. Yeah, it will cause interference. So the So, meaning, the purpose of having the RF amplifier is to isolate between the mixer and the antenna to eliminate the local oscillator radiation. O na purpose nga na ay RF section dari. Okay, that is for isolation between antenna and local oscillator to avoid the radiation of local oscillator frequency. Avoid ang radiation, avoid the radiating no of the local oscillator frequency and to avoid interference no. Okay. Now, naapod tayo mixer or converter section. Okay, the mixer or converter section, it includes radio frequency oscillator called the local oscillator, and a mixer converter stage is called the first detector. Okay, so first detector ang imuhang mixer or converter stage. So ani na siya. So atong snip kay para di na ta mag-scroll down. So first local tawagan ni kanang the mixer is the first detector. Okay, the local oscillator can be any oscillator circuits, no? Pwede siya ini, meaning pwede siya RC, RL, or LC nga oscillator. But naa may gina-basis nga regulation, no? Kay according to FCC or the Federal Communications Commission, one of the characteristics of the oscillator is stability. So meaning stable dapat ang frequency. At this another meaning ana is stable dapat ang amplitude sa imong carrier frequency. Okay? So muna nga local oscillator ang ginagamit. To be specific, that is crystal oscillator. Okay? If you don't familiar the crystal oscillator in anira ang itsura ana kani, this is a crystal oscillator gamay kayo kanang 16 ani, this is the frequency no, the frequency of operation sa crystal oscillator. Okay, ya duha na katiil, it is non-polarized, bali-bali na siya. Okay, so that's the purpose of having a crystal oscillator. Kwan siya, stability purposes. Okay, so the mixer stage is a non-linear device and its purpose is to convert radio frequencies to IF frequency. Okay, take note, heterodyning, it takes place at the mixer stage. Okay, and RF no or the radio frequencies are down converted. Okay, sa transmitter ang imuhang information signal will be up converted. Sa receiver, ang RF down converted. So converted into low frequency. Okay? So although the carrier and sideband frequencies are translated from RF to IF, the shape of the envelope remains the same and therefore the original information contained in the envelope remains unchanged. Sabot, maski pag na-convert from RF frequency to IF frequency ang imuhang signal at the mixer stage or heterodyning siya, ang shape sa imuhang AM, no? The shape or the envelope itself remains the same and the information signal na dito sa RF signal it is remain, it is kwan siya, unchanged siya, wala na unsa, frequency lang ang gi-change. Okay, so it is important to note that although the carrier and upper and lower side frequencies change frequency, the bandwidth is unchanged by the heterodyning process. So, gikan no, whatever the bandwidth no of that AM from the transmitter, mao ra gyapon ang bandwidth diha sa receiver. Okay, even though it is converted in the frequency, okay, the same lang ihapon ang bandwidth. Okay, next, common IF frequency standards in AM broadcast band receivers is 455 kilohertz. So please familiarize no. IF frequency is 455 kilohertz pag AM. Okay, pag FM is 10.1 megahertz. Okay, check. Tama ba to? Kasi ako pag-aingon. So IF section. Okay? So, IF section, sama ng IF. Ayaw ni. Darita. Human sa mixer, agit tag IF. Okay, IF section composed of bandpass and IF amplifier. Okay? So, IF section consists a series of IF amplifiers and IF filters, and it is often called IF strip. Okay. So, most of the receiver gain and selectivity achieved in the IF section. Diha, no, katong gain and selectivity nga proper characteristic. So, the IF center and bandwidth are constant for all stations and are chosen so that their frequency is less than that any of the RF signals to be received. Okay. So the IF is always lower in the frequencies than the RF, and it is easier and less expensive to construct high gain stable amplifiers for low frequency signals. Okay? So ang purpose nga nung gina-convert ang RF to IF frequency is because mas stable ang amplifier pag low frequency signal. RF manggod, the RF frequency is greater than the IF frequency. Munang converted to IF siya para ma-reduce no ang frequency value. So baba man ang IF frequency value ana. So pag i-amplify siya is mas easier no and less expensive mag construct or provide a high gain stable amplifier sa kanang nga frequency range. So also, low frequency IF amplifiers are less likely to oscillate than their RF counterpart. So mas lesser ang oscillation pag pag IF amplifiers. Okay? Kaya ano, baba man ang mas gamay man ang IF frequency compared to RF. Therefore, it is not uncommon to see a receiver with 5 or 6 IF amplifiers and a single RF amplifier or possibly no RF amplification. So, it could be constructed sa super heterodyne mo nga it consists of 5 or 6 IF amplifiers, no? Or pwede ra pod walay possibly no RF amplification, meaning ana walay RF amplifier. Pero di man pwede kay mag-leak ang local oscillator frequency. So kailangan og isolation. So mo nang na ang RF amplifier. Next, detector section. The purpose of detector section is to convert the IF signals back to the original source information. So the detector is generally called an audio detector or the second detector in a broadcast band receiver because the information signals are audio frequencies. So the detector can be as simple as a single diode or as complex as phase lock loop or balance demodulator. So meaning, purpose detector section, no, is to demodulate, no, so converting the IF into baseband signal. Okay. So audio detector ang tawag na or second detector. Okay? Nganong second detector? The first detector is the mixer. Mixer biya ang first detector, tama? So the meaning na for the first detector, it converts the RF to IF. Then for the detector section, that is the audio detector or the second detector na. Okay? So that is converting the IF to original source information. Okay. Now, for the audio amplifier, so audio amplifier, so it comprises of several cascaded audio amplifiers and one or more speakers. The number of amplifiers used depends on the audio signal power desired. Sorry. So audio amplifier, that is the amplifier for the original source information after it is being demodulate na. After na ma-demodulate siya or ma-detect. Okay? Sa second detector or audio detector. I-amplify, then after i-amplify, the signal will go to speaker. So, mo na madungog sa tao. Okay? Now, so the number of mo to, the number pwede siya number of amplifiers diya, no? So a multi-stage audio amplifier. So cascaded siya. Unsay pasabot sa cascaded, sir? Cascaded means ang output sa isa ka amplifier mahimong input to the next audio amplifier. Ano yung meaning sa cascade? No? So, kung output for the first stage amplifier na siya output, the output section will be connected to the input section of the next amplifier. So, so whatever the output voltage of that first stage amplifier, that voltage will be the that will be the input voltage na sa second amplifier. So that's the meaning of cascading. Okay, connecting the output part of the amplifier to the input part of the next amplifier. Okay. Now, we have here frequent receiver operation. So, during the demodulation process in a super heterodyne receiver, the received signals undergo two or more frequency translations. So, sa demodulation, no, niagi gid siya og two or more frequency translation. First, RF is converted to IF. Pagkahuman, IF is converted to the source information. So, RF is converted to IF, that is located at the first detector or the mixer. Then IF is converted to the source information. It is located at the second detector. Tama? Or katong audio, no, that is detector section niya. Okay? So, uh, for commercial AM broadcast, uh, frequencies between 535 and 1605, ang IF signals are frequencies between 450 and 460. Okay? So, sa FM broadcasting, so tama, 10.7 ang IF frequency ana. Okay? So, sir, 450 to 460 kilohertz sa IF frequency sa AM. Okay? So, to have a standard, so mo nang for between ani, that is ginagamit nga IF frequency standard for AM broadcasting is 455 kilohertz. Okay? So, unsay pasabot sa intermediate frequency? Pag ang intermediate frequency, that is frequencies that are used within the transmitter or receiver, and they are fall between the radio frequency, the RF, and the baseband frequency or the original source information frequency. So between siya sa RF o sa baseband frequency, that is the IF. Okay? So kailangan siya even though it is being i-convert, no? Kailangan siya i-convert, number one, uh, para efficient ang amplifier, 'di ba? Kung mabalik ka, uh, amplifiers and IF are low frequency. Okay? So mas stable siya at the low frequency part niya. IF frequency is a low frequency compared to RF frequency. Okay? Then mas lesser ang oscillation compared to RF frequency. Okay? Now, we'll proceed for the frequency conversion. Pag mayroong kag frequency conversion in the mixer or converter stage, this is identical to the frequency conversion of the modulator stage at the transmitter. Except that, frequencies are down converted rather than up converted. Pag receiver gani, down converted yun na siya. Pag transmitter, that is up converted. Okay? So, RF signals, they are combined with the local oscillator frequency in a non-linear device. That is the mixer, non-linear device man. Okay? So, the output of the mixer, it contains infinite number of harmonics and cross-product frequencies. So, sa output sa mixer, at the receiver part, so muna nga harmonics and cross products. So naakay sum and difference. Okay? So the IF filters, so because nga harmonics and other cross product frequencies are not are undesired, so munang IF filters are tuned to difference frequencies. So the local oscillator is changed such that its frequency of oscillation is always above or below its desired RF carrier by an amount equal to the IF center frequency. So meaning the difference, no, between the RF and the local oscillator is always equal to IF. Okay? So the adjustment for the center frequency of the preselector and the adjustment for the local oscillator frequencies are gang tuned. Okay. Pasabot is atong i-summarize, so medyo taas-taas ko yung nabasa, sir. So, from the mixer, na kay RF o na kay local oscillator frequency. Ang output sa imong mixer sa receiver would be comprised of harmonics and cross products. So, pag cross products, that is sum and difference. Harmonics, that is fundamental na po kay second harmonic, third harmonics, o up to nth harmonics kay infinite man, infinite. So, to avoid to other frequencies that are not necessary, IF filters are used to filter those frequencies. So, ang mabilin lang is ang difference frequencies. So, difference man, it means down converted kay receiver man ta. Okay? Pag sum gani, up converted, transmitter na siya part. Okay? So, receiver gapon siya, no? Technically, speaking, so, difference frequencies ang refer, no? Okay? So, difference between RF and local kay refers to the down conversion siya. Now, Gang tuning, okay, it means the two adjustments are mechanically tied together, so that a single adjustment, okay, will change the center frequency of the preselector, and same time it changes the local oscillator frequency. Ani ang pasabot sa gang tuning kay uh, duha ka adjustments nga common sila, connected, tied together. So kung mo-adjust ka sa isa, ma-adjust po itong pikas na imong which is naka-connect sa yaha. That is the meaning of gang tuning. Okay. When the local, no, oscillator frequency is tuned, okay, so when the local oscillator frequency is tuned, okay, above the RF, so meaning the local oscillator frequency is greater than the RF frequency, it is high side injection or high beat injection. Pero pag tuning below the RF, that is low side or low beat injection. Okay? So, sa AM broadcast band receivers, high side injection is always used. Okay? So, this is the formula. So, for the high side injection, this one, and the local low side injection is okay. So, please familiarize this equation, but ako lang siyang itibok for the analysis, no? So, ako na siyang itibok. Okay? Okay. So, diya lang ta for there is a tab for the meantime, no? Uh, I will continue discuss about the frequency conversion. Okay? So, high side and low side injection naman no? So, aton pa lang i-discuss about more about this frequency conversion. Nasa iko, no? There is a reason, no, nga nung high side injection ang ginagamit pag ayan AM broadcast band. Okay, naarada ni actually, no. So we need to discuss on the next meeting. Okay, so time check, it's 7:20. Okay, so ininday ra na ko ning chapter 5, no. So ako rang giinday-inday o klase. Okay, so para hinay-hinay po dog absorb. But if you want to read more in AM reception, you can read in advance in the Tomasi. Okay? So Tomasi naman na to ang main reference. Okay? So with that said, I will end this recorded video. Please access the videos, no, at your convenient time. Okay? So 7:20 p.m. na. So let's have a pause, no, for this video, then maayong gabi.